Patriots played host to 10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from the quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Saints at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Saints! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play action. They'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grant Delpit. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is getting...
Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, here's Kamara. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First and 10, 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Taylor. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. The 30. 10, 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got room. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard. And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. Back to throw here. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you, with the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And now look interception return for a Colts TD. Marr now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Colts 31, Saints 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll look to throw here. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Saints 24. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spot it at the 49. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That pass is caught by Hardy. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 3. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Saints. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, there's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To the right side, this is Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Patterson. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Boy, 248 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. He'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts!
Jonathan Taylor from 4 yards out. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find, and that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Colts, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.